Welcome back to the next video of our series. Hope you enjoy.
Brag on it.
Hey.
The last thing, and press pause, is to establish boundaries.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Establish boundaries.
One more time for the people in the back.
Establish boundaries.
Yes, absolutely. Establish boundaries. It's not a dirty word.
It's not.
You need them not only for those outside of your marriage, but those in the marriage. You need boundaries there as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
And why is that?
Because you want to make sure that things are aligning with your vision, things are aligning with where you see your marriage, where you see your family. You just want to make sure that everything has its place.
Yes, and also those boundaries are important in your marriage because guess what? Like, you can cross boundaries with each other.
Yeah.
If you've never had that argument where somebody says something that they shouldn't have said, that's probably because you didn't establish boundaries and even conflict. You need boundaries there. If somebody maybe decided to stay late at work, maybe you didn't have that conversations about boundaries even for your work. Yeah. And now somebody's staying late all week and you're sitting at home like, what's the deal? Like, why am I home by myself? Yeah. Perhaps it needs to be a boundaries conversation in that area as well. So it could be different things in the marriage that you need to have those boundaries established and have those conversations about, because it's important to maintaining and sustaining the health of your marriage.
Yeah, and it goes back to one of the points we said before about paying attention. Yeah. You know, like you can see, like if you stay late at work and you come home and your spouse is a little bit more distant, like you have to pay attention to those cues. Boundaries conversations can be hard, but they are so important. Like I had a hard time with the boundaries conversation because, like Al talked about boundaries between you and your spouse. I had a hard time with boundaries with like friends and family, you know, so it was really difficult for me to kind of say, okay, like y'all can't call me after a certain time, or I'm not available after a certain time. Like those conversations were really difficult because I was always there for everyone, but things had to change a little. I was still there for people, but it was, a little bit more parameters of when I was available.
Yeah, it has to be structure around it. That boundary is more important for who it keeps in than it is for who it keeps out. So again, you may be thinking, oh, well, I'm going to lose a lot of friends, or maybe family is going to stop talking to me. Anybody that boundary keeps out was meant to be kept out. So again, it's not to hurt anybody's feelings or to cut you off from anybody. But again, it's more so about protecting those people on the other side of those boundaries.
Yeah, that's so good. So y'all, you married? Now what?
Pause.
Hey, you got to make sure that you take that pause. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining us. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. We post videos every Sunday. You don't want to miss this. You do not want to miss the information that we have. Share it with your friends, share it with the coworkers.